What's up everyone? It's been about 3 weeks since we launched the Kickstarter, and I just want to update you guys on what we've been doing. This is the first devlog. June has just begun, and moving forward I hope to make more of these devlogs every couple of weeks. So after the Kickstarter launch, we immediately upgraded to Unity 2018, which among other things has a new render pipelines, the entity component system, orbital particles, the shader editor, and much more. Then Caleb began implementing Photon Voice, which, if you don't know, Photon is what we're using to run the multiplayer. So this is like optional voice support that let you talk in the game, talk to the other racers. But he ran into a lot of errors and he couldn't get it working, so we reverted. But then a couple days later, we realized it wasn't Photon giving us problems; it was his mic. So after a couple days, he bought a new one. And then found out that it wasn't that, it was the Windows privacy settings change, which I think came with like the spring update. So his mic was not even being accessed or recognized by Windows. So basically, one thing which we thought was a Photon Voice error turned into this huge problem that lasted like a week. So that took a while to resolve, but in the meantime, I had some hardware issues too. So TLDR, my desktop shut off, and I believe it to be my motherboard. And I had already been saving money for a school laptop, so I had just bought one anyways, and bought one early pretty much, and grabbed all my important data from my old hard drive and transferred it over to my new laptop, which I'm working on right now. Because of this, for a few days I was unable to work on FlashDrive too, but everything is good now, except when I was re-downloading all my apps, I downloaded the newest Fmod version, which Fmod is a sound engine and API for Unity that I use. And this new version is incompatible with 2018, at least as I checked like yesterday. So I was unable to launch my Fmod project, which contains all my sounds, with the old Fmod version 1.10. So I was stuck using 1.10, therefore we had to make the tough decision to revert back to 2017. But we'd only started using it for a couple weeks, so we didn't really lose much. But now, finally some good news. We're not completely cursed. We did get some actual work done. So a long time ago we made this island map, which you've probably seen some of the screenshots and GIFs and videos, which we tested, but we later moved on from because of physics problems with the jumps and the fact that we weren't too happy with how the map turned out. That's why it's not playable in the demo. So we decided to remake it and are currently in the process of doing so. It looks like this, and if you're wondering what all the white cubes are, we block out the map before inserting the actual models. It shouldn't take too much longer. We just have a few more models to make, like the buildings, and then place in the prefabs everywhere. So we've also added shortcut support for the AI. Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, but in the current demo, the AI only takes the main path. So we've changed this, and it now tries to find the closest path / the most optimal way to go. Now, about the Kickstarter goal, I know we're still very far away, and I know it's, looking kind of bleak, but I also know if it's not funded, it's okay. Before we launched the Kickstarter, the plan was to use the money to hire a professional to do the music, like a real expensive professional, because we'd only need a few tracks. However, since then, my close friend Bryce has really stepped up and started making music for the game with only like a year of experience behind him. And like while school was still in session, I wasn't sure if he would have the time or if he'd be up to do it, but now, since we've launched, he's helped us with more tracks and he's really an integral part of the team. So I thank him for being so generous and helping us out. Next, we do need to create a website and have it ready for when the Kickstarter ends, because right now a lot of the info about the game is on the Kickstarter, and we need a stable place to move it to, along with any other updated demo versions, along with devlogs and other things. The Discord will still be up. We will still be on Twitter. Devlogs will continue. And right before release, we will still hold a beta through Steam, probably for those in the Discord, just to test everything out. So yeah, moving forward, we're going to finish the island map, create a website, get Steam integration in, and continue to tackle the massive to-do list which we have for this game, which we always add on to and always cut from. I've also made this Google form, which I'd really appreciate if you could fill out. It's about FlashDrive. It asks questions about the maps, the cars, the game itself. They're mostly multiple choice, so it won't take long. I just really want to get some feedback from you guys, from the community, because right now a lot of the decisions we make and the stuff we do is, just between a few people. So I'd like to put this out there to a bigger audience. The link's in the description, so go leave some feedback. Lastly, and most importantly, I do want to thank the supporters that we have. I don't want the Kickstarter potentially not being successful to overshadow like how supportive many of you have been and are. I'm very grateful for everyone in the Discord, everyone on Twitter, on Kickstarter, watching this video right now. I really can't say thank you enough. I cannot. But I'll say it again. So to finish this off, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.